Good morning, Helldivers. Today, I'm here to give you a little bit of information that you might not know, something your training officer forgot to tell you. There are multiple hidden menus inside of the Helldivers 2 game. They're not necessarily hidden, but they don't tell you about them, and they offer a whole lot of capability that you don't necessarily know you have. So I'm here to teach you a little bit so that you can spread democracy better. Let's go stomp on some alien eggs. Firstly, I'm on PC. I'm using a mouse and keyboard here. I have not used a console. I've not used a controller. I do not, off the top of my head, know what the controls to do these are with controllers on consoles, but I'm sure that's an easy thing to look up now that you know they exist. On mouse and keyboard, I'm going to start by pressing and holding X, and that opens this menu that shows you your inventory. If you have samples, you can drop them so that they don't get lost. You leave them off at the extraction site or give them to your friend while you finish the objective and your friend runs for the extraction, so that you still get the samples and they can get out before you run out of time because you're busy launching an ICBM or whatever. If you're carrying an extra weapon, like I have the machine gun here, everybody starts with a machine gun. You can drop that weapon if you want to pick up another one, or give it to somebody else to use. You can, if you're carrying other mission-specific equipment, like an SSD, you can drop that if you're carrying it. I'm going to press and hold Q, and that opens the communications menu, which has a whole bunch of in-game voice lines you can use.
Thank you.
Which are great, especially if you don't have a headset with a microphone or a standalone microphone, whatever. It's another way to communicate with your team that's faster than having to press enter and open the chat. Probably most importantly, most interestingly, I'm going to have to show you in a second, because this patrol is going to find me. Solve a problem here.
Sending down sentry.
Yeet us, delete us.
Get some! Get some!
Yeah, I was afraid my airstrike would take out the sentry gun. That's alright. The sentry got a couple kills, and all the bugs are dead. So I get back to talking. If you press and hold R, it opens the weapons control menu. You cannot do this while aiming down sights. You have to be just loitering. Not all weapons have this menu. Not all weapons have all of these options. But the Liberator has a lot of options, and it's the first weapon that everyone gets, so it's perfect for demonstrating this. If I scroll up on the mouse wheel, I can change the optical zoom. Since those guys are way over there, I'm going to go to 100 meters. If I click right mouse button, I can change fire modes, burst, semi, full auto. If I scroll down on the mouse wheel, I can change the flashlight settings, off, always on, and only on when aimed down sights. I'm going to run semi-auto here. Aim down sights for these longer range shots. And now he's getting a little close. I'm going to go back to the machine gun and deal with the problem. Now that the problem is solved, I'm going to go back and set this back to full auto at 50 meters. Not all weapons have these menus. Not all of them have all of these options. The Redeemer machine pistol here only has the flashlight and fire mode settings. It does not have an optical zoom. The machine gun here only has fire mode settings. It comes at the 760 RPM in the middle. I often run 900 RPM when you're running around dodging bugs and such. That's the higher rate of fire makes it faster, easier to kill things when shooting from the hip. You can set it to the lower 630 rounds per minute rate of fire for longer range shots. Your ammo belt will last longer if you are going to yeet that way down there.
Administering
deal with a lot of different targets. So you can use these settings on the fly to change however you want, whenever you want, to fit your situation, to what you're fighting, what you're killing, whether they're bots or bugs, or your own sentry guns. Hopefully this information helps you more than my sentry gun helps me.
Democracy has landed.
As 34 of Spades, I am a science fiction author, not just a PC gamer. If you want to check out links in the video description to my official website for my books, our community Discord server, and even the associated Etsy shop that is supporting the launch of my book series, which has been previously published but is now being self-published after COVID-related issues with the publishing company. Anyway, thanks for being here. Hopefully this information helped you. Dive harder. Spill oil. Crush eggs. I'll see you in the next one, divers.